Ja, double honors to the elders and apostles of great wisdom. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Shai, Bashem, Kadash. Okay, and I want to start with Lamentations 3:28 to 30. In the King James version first. He sitteth alone and keepeth silence, because he had borne it upon him. He putteth his mouth in the dust, if so be there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him, he is filled full with reproach. And what I was reading here in the Message Bible, not that we used that Bible, but when life is heavy and hard to take, go off by yourself, enter the silence, bow in prayer, don't ask questions, wait for hope to appear. Don't run from trouble, take it full face, the worst is never the worst. Yeah, and this is what I wanted to talk about, the worst is never the worst. Okay, and yeah, take it full face. Okay, because, you know, if we continue, okay, sometimes you think about that one here, Romans 12:16. Okay, King James Bible, be of the same mind one toward another, mind not high things, but condescend to man of low estate, be not wise in your own conceits. Yeah, and this is what, you know, yeah, what you sometimes forget, okay, here and there, maybe, okay, but you should remind yourself of that, okay. So basically, you know, I have to screenshot that myself, I have to write it somewhere down where I have it in my mind, and I have, you know, a couple things written down somewhere where I always see it, you know, certain things, okay, but sometimes, you know, it's not bad to have specific verses where you can see it always, okay, and yeah, and yeah, ultimately this goes into your daily life also, because, you know, you see, you know, the more you have to do with, you know, or let me say it like that, certain people, you know, certain circles, you know, I don't know, man, but there's something not right with them. We know we live in a corrupt system, you know, and things like that. That doesn't mean that you can't get a good job or something, but, you know, some people, you just see them and you think to yourself, you know, I don't want to be like that. Okay, for example, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to, you know, do these things what, you know, this person did to you know, to get there where the person, you know, ultimately is. And it has to do sometimes with people in this world being, you know, in certain jobs, okay, they have a position because they, you know, they made it to that position with a certain behavior, okay, you know, a certain amount of corruption, okay. For example, I was the one video I was looking at in YouTube, okay, there's a woman and she says she had the choice between, okay, getting the flat or getting, you know, or not getting the flat, right? And the offer was, okay, have sex with me, and if you don't have sex with me, you don't get the flat, okay? And this is basically, this is, you know, this is a good example of what I mean. Okay, some jobs out there, man, okay, are not for Jake, okay, in a way. If you are, you know, of the hopeful elect, or if you in the truth, right? Because, you know, certain positions are wicked. Just you know, that is also a thing. Okay, that certain jobs, you know, I understand. You know, sometimes you might even have a job where you, you know, you have certain food in your hand, that has to do with swine's flesh. Okay, not that you have it necessarily direct at your hand, because it makes you unclean. What I mean is, if you sell food, for example, and somebody wanna eat that and that, okay, and you see there's this flesh on it, okay, but you have to give it to the customer, and you touch it, okay. So, it might be that you work at some company doing that, okay, and that is not wicked, okay. You just try to have a job where you sell things, okay, and things having swine's flesh in it is maybe just one of 100 products, okay, in your store there where you sell these things, okay. So what I mean is, okay, you should not get a job where you for example, what is it, where you have to sell I don't know, poisoned food to customer, okay, where it's poisoned and things like that. And what I mean with this is there are actually jobs where you actually have to do wicked things, and in these jobs, okay, it is known for the wickedness it is, okay, and like I said, you don't want that, okay, but this was one example, okay, selling poison, real poison, okay. For example, you don't work at McDonald's, for example, okay, because you shouldn't eat in McDonald's, okay. So why would you work there? Okay, makes no sense. It's like you promote McDonald's, okay, or it's like you know. So you have to really think about where you work. I myself, I think about every time if I'm at a job, if it's the right job, okay. And yeah, but like I can repeat it only, okay. Don't quit a job if you don't get a new job, okay. And I don't do that, and you shouldn't do that also, okay. Okay, there was one time where I quitted a job to go to a school, but it was not like I had the chance to do a job besides that, okay. That wasn't possible, and still in the time I was getting money, and so it went all good, but what I mean is, don't quit a job without having a backup plan, okay, or another job, basically, better said, okay. the usual way is like how I do it, if needed, okay, is to have already a contract for a certain time, and if you got the contract actually signed, okay, or I start working there at 1st of July, just an example, okay, then you should go to your job where you are at the moment, okay, and it's best that it is the probation time, okay. Let me translate it real quick. Probation time. If you want to change, then make sure it's that's in 6 months. Probation. What is probation? The actual word there. Probation. Okay, so make it's sometimes it's better for you to do that in a probation time, is what I mean. Not saying that you can change if you're longer there, but in the probation time you have not too much. What is it? Yeah, you are not too much involved, so you're still about to, that probation time is not for coincidence called probation time. Let me say it like that, right? And sometimes you just have the wrong job maybe and you want to switch, and that's no problem. Like I said, if you you get at least as much or more money, or and you already signed the new contract, okay? So basically you're making no lose, no, what is it? What is the English word there? Yeah, so lache for my English. Yeah, disadvantage, of course. You know, it's like you know the terms, but you miss it. Yeah, okay. Not the smallest disadvantage, okay. You should have from that, then it's okay. Okay, but also why would you change? Okay, so it's not the, let me say like that, it's not the usual case. Okay, the usual case should be that you work somewhere and you work there, you try to work there as long as possible, 20 years, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years, okay, because there comes benefit with that, with these things, I mean, okay. But yeah, you know, of course there are more factors that you know, that I can't add every last one of it in this video, but you know hopefully what I mean, okay? And at least with the thing that, you know, you can't just change, you know, no, okay? So here in Germany, you know, it's actually really a topic, you know, how, you know, you have people being really healthy and things like that, but they have no job all the time and they actually feel good doing so. Okay, and this is something that should not be in your mind. Okay, in your mind should be, I have to go to work, yeah, okay, to pay my rent, to, you know, uh, okay, to just live in a way, okay, where you can survive. Okay, and if you don't got a job, it will be at least harder. Okay, even here in Germany, it will be at least harder. Okay, so, you know, like it is harder getting a flat here in Germany day by day. You know, like I saw the TikTok yesterday. You know, they give flats to the to I don't know how to call it, but Germany is very international, right? So, but what they do is, you know, to Germans themselves, they give, all the flats are basically sold out because them buying all these big companies where, you know, where the flats come from, and they put people in there that come from I don't know, different countries like Ukraine, for example, you know, one of the best examples. And, you know, not like, you know, but you know it, okay, they buy these big companies, you know, and so you as a German dude, you don't get a flat, right? And, you know, so like I said, it's harder from day to day, and you can really count yourself blessed, okay, especially in certain cities in Germany, if you just get a flat, okay. I talked with a girl, and she had a friend in her job, an Indian dude, not Indian, India dude, okay, India dude, and he wasn't getting a flat, okay, and he had a good job, man. Like that girl that I was talking with, she was engineer, okay. What is it? Yeah. I know that really doesn't fit to the topic of the video because it says keep thyself to people of low estate, but, you know, as it goes for girls, you know, I just try to get a girl, and really, you know, it's not about what she does, you know, it's just having sex with her basically, but, you know, engineer, you know. And, you know, that one video from the beloved elder Apostle Gabar, you know, then don't let a woman live with you. Okay, that is the first video on my playlist since 1 week or so. That is a video that I don't put out off my playlist even, okay, because it's so important, because you can, you know, I can, you know, it's just me being careful, so I always have it on my mind, okay, that video of him, because it's important, okay, for me. Engineer, yeah. And that India dude for my job was also kind of like engineer, for what it looked like. And yeah, she said basically that he tries to get a flat, but he has no way to find one. And how is it that that somebody, with a good job like that, because you better believe many people studied engineer, but they don't get a job with that degree. Okay, even having the degree, don't they will not get a job for some reason. Okay, there might be many reasons, but let's just go there to your mind. Let's just go there to your mind. And he is not able to get a flat. And she even asked me if I know somebody who has a flat. Okay, so yeah, that right there explains also a little bit about my life. Yeah. But I got a flat at the moment with much blessings, really. At the same time, I had the driver license being done not so long ago, or a little bit before. So really, I was blessed. Okay. Yeah. So Dawada, Yaoba, Shemashai for that, of course. For everything. But like I said, I don't know how it was in Germany 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. I don't know all these things because I just live here my 27 years in Germany. My my up to 30 years here in Germany. Okay, 25 to 30, I mean. Okay. And yeah. Okay, so a lot of things changed, and you just try to have a job to what? Yeah, exactly, to have these things what many people actually do miss. And yeah, that's just what I wanted to say also. And if it says here, let's just read that in these little beasts, man. Okay, because I'm outside doing a lesson. Be of the same mind one toward another, mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate, be not wise in your own conceit. Yeah, you want you want a big house, a $1 million house. Okay, of course the dog itself is not evil, but I believe there comes a lot with that. A lot of stress. Okay, like the beloved Ark Tazawa also said. I believe it was, I don't know, a German video he did, talking about with more money comes more stress. Okay. And I don't know, man. Okay, if it's really a good thing to, because if you don't own the house, you have a high amount of of costs. Okay, and things like that, and a lot of things to consider. Okay, having those wishes. Okay, things, I mean. Okay, because the wish itself, we wish to have a palace and a kingdom, things like that. Come on, man. Okay, so don't gather treasures in this world is what I mean, really. Okay, and keeping yourself to man of low estate, um, yeah, people in this truth, okay, are of a good and righteous estate, and that is the first thing you should consider. Okay, and the most important thing. And that low estate thing, yeah, it goes for your daily life also, if you think about it. Okay, because look how the rich people are. Not all, okay, but look how most rich people are. They make problems where there are no problems, man. Okay, it doesn't matter if I talk about customer or other things. There are many examples from your own life, maybe. I hope because let's be honest, we all know these richer persons sometime, how they behave and things like that, man. Okay. And I see that in my job, for example. Okay, not always. Like I said, man, there are witch people who are even nicer than not witch people sometimes in my work, man. Okay, or like the scripture says, be in peace as long as it is on you with everybody. And yeah, man. Okay, and but these different circles, and especially in your free time dealing with these people, scripture says light has no company with darkness, and that is really how it is, because most of these witch people are deep into this, they step deep into that darkness, basically. Again, not saying that you just because you do that, but really, we should strive to be, for other things than for those things. That's what I mean. Okay, for those corrupt treasures. Yeah. So, like I said, I myself have to learn that more also, because like there are scriptures that you went over and over, and you still have to remind yourself of them, because you have other scripture in your mind this week. Okay, so that is also why we read. Okay, basically. So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And yeah, I just I had these two verses in my mind, to the Spirit, because really I was, in my mind, I was thinking about it, and then I brought it out, basically. And yeah, you know, both are very, very interesting. So with that, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kwakadash. Okay, shalom.